My people, no be small thing. They say wahala be like bicycle wey no get brake. Nigerians have faced new visa ban from US. This one is a new visa ban already. There have been a visa ban from US against Nigeria. That the US banned Nigeria, but this one is another new visa ban apart from the one they have already banned Nigeria before. So in this video, this our activist, she's going to explain a lot concerning what that the American have come this time around, and what make them really ban Nigeria to the extent that now to get visa to US is now a very big war. It is a very big war now. So there are a lot of things that they say that Nigeria did. Nigeria used to do when they come to US, and it is now getting out of hand. Both the governments, the governmental officials, and they have now given them a very strict way to get visa to America. It is a very serious issue. And this issue of insecurity, I would say, is most of them is the cause of this issue of visa ban and a lot of things, because the country, the government don't care about the people, and they don't care about anybody. What they know, it is yourself, their family, and how they will use to embezzle the treasure, the national treasure, which is meant for everybody, and how to fly out of the country to embezzle the money. So all those things, the world is they are seeing it. Everybody, they are seeing it. Just that it is when they come inside the country, they will become the lord of everything. But once they go outside of the country, they used to look them like a bulldog, some like a pet dog somehow. So that is how it used to be. The country, it is fat, it is shaking. So as you're about to watch, you try to like, subscribe, and share the video to grow, and let others see what is really going on in the country. Over to you.
Alright guys, Nigeria that we used to know is no longer that country. We used to be the giant of Africa, but today where are we? Now even small countries sef wey no reach one state for Nigeria, they use this country, they do yeye. Well, this one another one o. The US President Donald Trump don impose fresh travel ban on Nigeria and other cities. Con cite and others cite terrorism, you understand. So my people, the matter don comot for be careful. Una know say US, they no dey talk anyhow. Once they say something, they are on it. Una know say that issue of Christian genocide is still dey drag, even when Nigerian government no gree make them come. They don't tag you, say they don't tag you. They are still very angry with this country, the way when they play with the lives of Nigerians. So my people, make una old body, abeg excuse me. This one not be ordinary news. Na international slap when land pass thunder, na it be this. America don hammer Nigeria again. Travel ban. No warning, no sugarcoating, straight action. As we dey talk now, Nigeria don officially enter Trump blacklist again, and this time e heavy pass before. Why America dey do am? Who cause am? And wetin dis thing really mean for Nigeria? Imagine Tinubu government and our future. Make we break am down calmly but sharply. Please kindly subscribe to this channel. This is Prospect Channels TV. Thank you for always coming out here. May God bless you all. So this week, the US President Donald Trump signed a fresh travel restriction proclamation, placing Nigeria among countries facing new entry limitations into the United States. According to the US authorities, the decision is based on three major issues: security risk, terrorism concern, and visa compliance failures. So the US government cited Nigerians' long-running battle with Boko Haram, ISWAP, and other extremist groups, arguing that America can no longer guarantee effective background screening from Nigerian security systems. In plain terms, Washington is saying we don't trust the system anymore. That is just it. Another major reason is visa overstays. The US data shows that a significant number of Nigerians who travel on tourist, student, and exchange visas fail to return when their visa expires. So this has now become officially labeled a national security risk by the US, and this is where the embarrassment deepens. Nigeria is not under war. Nigeria is not sanctioned by the United Nations, yet Nigeria is now being treated like a high-risk state by one of its biggest international partners. Diplomatic analyst says this move is more than immigration. It is a global signal, a sign that internal security, governance, and international credibility are under serious question. What makes this worse is the timing. Nigeria is already battling insecurity across multiple regions. The economy hardship, global image crisis, and raising international criticism over human rights and rule of law. This travel ban now add another layer of isolation. Sources says Abuja is not happy, but insiders also admit this decision did not come as a surprise. The warning had been coming quietly for months. Security reports, visa abuse, data, and diplomatic notes, they were ignored. Now the hammer has fallen. Critics are asking hard questions. How did Africa's largest economy fall into this position? Why are Nigerian citizens being pushed for being punished for government failures? And how long can Nigeria continue absorbing global embarrassment without real reforms? These are questions, Nigerians have in mind or they are asking. For ordinary Nigerians, the consequences are immediate. Students, business owners, families, medical travelers all now face uncertainty, delays, or outright rejection. For Nigeria's leadership, the message is brutal, but clear. The world is watching, and patience is turning out. So, my people, make nobody deceive una. This travel ban not just be about visa, na judgment. Judgment on security, judgment on leadership, judgment on how Nigeria dey run itself. So if we no fix our house, outsiders go continue dey lock their doors. Question be say, who go pay the price? Na leaders or na the people again? Abeg drop your mind for comment, make we talk true. Make you like, abeg subscribe, because as e dey hot now, we no dey sleep again. Thank you.
Yes, it's very nice. This whole thing that is happening in the country, if it would be even be possible, I would say let every country, all those European countries that all those our politicians used to travel to go and treat themselves, any little thing they will fly them out. Any little thing that happened to them, you will see them flying out of the country. That they should ban all of them. That anybody that is sick, you should be in your country to treat yourself. And all their children self, they will be in the country they are governing before they will be in their country they are governing. Any of them is governing. So it will be even be better like that, because all those of our evil politicians, they don't have the mind of the people. They don't have the mind. They don't have it. So what they have is only for themselves and for their selfish interests. That is what is happening in the country. The issue of banning or not banning is because of the politicians we have in Nigeria. They are very wicked and in fact, very wicked people. So that is the main reason why. Whatever Donald Trump wants to do, it is in his hands. So let him do it as a president. So that is it. Well, I will allow you to watch the issue of concerning the tax reform bill that they say that everybody will be paying tax starting from next year. So this The Senate is in the Senate. You explain to us what the thing is all about and how they are fighting against that bill, that bill will not work. So listen, don't go anywhere. Try to watch to the end for you to understand things happening.
To the work that the committee has done that led to the reform bills. On the Thank you very much. So first is to look at
Wait. What order? Order 52. Order 52. And Mr. President, my name is Senator Alindu. I represent Borno South. I'm not here, Senator Ndume. I'm Asundume. I'm Senator. And the rules of debate, 52.7, says it shall be out of order to use offensive and insulting language. You called what I just mentioned on the point of order that I raised. You sitting there to say it's rhetorics. I think it's very unfortunate and you should apologize. Well, I don't think the word rhetorics is a negative word. It's not an offense. Nobody used that against you. In the context it was used, it wasn't used against you. It was a general statement. I therefore rule out of order. Continue.
Thank you very much. So I wanted to provide some background leading to the proposed bills. First is to look at our socioeconomic reality for our country. And if the slides come up, you will see the study done by the Bureau of Statistics showing that 133 million of our citizens live in multidimensional poverty. The reason why they live in poverty are 4 dimensions. The first one is they are deprived of education. And this is just basic education, about first 9 years of learning. They are deprived of access to health, including nutrition, food security, and time to health care. They are also deprived of living standards, basic things like safe drinking water. They do not have access to sanitation, as well as water reliability. The 4th dimension of poverty that our people are having to deal with is around underemployment, unemployment, and insecurity. Our economy has not been growing well enough. Over the past 10 years, our growth rate on the average has been under 2%, below our population growth rate. And this means that more people get into poverty every day than the previous day. Our inflation is very high, so is unemployment. Government revenue is very low, and public debt is rising, as well as the cost of servicing the debts. Investment in our country is declining. In the whole of Q2 of 2024, we only attracted about $29 million in foreign direct investments.
Senator Wadada, Senator Fatui, Senator Sani Musa, take your seats.
We have seen a number of companies exit the country. We have seen those that have closed down, and some that have scaled down their operations from having about 5 plants to about 2, including some local companies. We have significant areas of work improvement in our economy and taking Nigeria to a place we all aspire for the country to be. We are beginning to see positive results. For the area to make improvements, this includes our exchange of the Naira and the stability of the Naira. To rein in on inflation as well as cost of doing business, particularly our young population. Our interest is very high, almost impossible to do any legitimate business, 40-50%. We also have around efficient public financial management, coordination of government policies across different levels, public communication. But the areas where we're beginning to see include the balance of trade and current account surplus. We are beginning to see inflation slowing down in developed markets, which means as they cut their rates, more investment will come in our direction. We're seeing a decline in budget deficits. We're seeing rising revenue, though remains small. And we're seeing crude oil local refining in Nigeria, which is good news. And we have our capital markets not doing badly, could be better. And these are some of the context about what led to the reforms. So Mr. President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria set up the Presidential Fiscal Policy and Tax Reforms Committee last year, August. And the team is comprised of over 80 Nigerians from all the 6 geopolitical zones across Nigeria, including over 45 young people from 22 universities, head of internal revenue services, including more than 22 government institutions, including the organized private sector from Manufacturers Association of Nigeria to Small Business Association to Chambers of Commerce, as well as professional bodies, ICANN, ANAN, CITN, Nigerian Bar Association, and so on and so forth. We've done a lot of public consultation in developing the proposals before the National Assembly. These consultations include the private sector, it includes trade associations, it includes the civil society, as well as government. Like I said, we are grateful for the opportunity to have the 2-day retreat with TED last year. We had 1 meeting with the Governors Forum, we had 2 with the National Economic Council. We've had meetings with some of the state governors, individually with their cabinets. We've had meetings with investors community, local and foreign. We had meetings with Nigerians with disability. We had meetings with Nigerians in the diaspora. More than 40 sectors were engaged as part of these proposals. We also conducted requests for submission and surveys, and I'm pleased to inform the Senate that we received submission from all the 36 states in Nigeria. There was no single state that was left out. So we are grateful for the trust that the Nigerian people have in the work of the committee. Some of the findings driving our recommendations today, distinguished senators, is that our budget is very low. It's not enough to fund our development. For the year 2024 that is coming to an end, the total of the budget of the federal government, including the amendment to the Appropriation Act, and all the 36 states of the federation, comes to about 51.1 trillion naira only. If we convert this to the United States dollars, it is just barely $32 billion. These amounts is the size of the budget of Kenya that has only 54 million people, a lot of poverty in the land as well. This amount is less than 1/4 of the budget of South Africa. 130 billion is their budget, and they have about 60 million people. Even by African standard, we are not doing well. On the next slide, as much as the budget is very low, our revenue is even lower. The entire revenue that we generated from taxes is barely 18 trillion naira in 2023. This amount is not even up to fund half of the budget across the federation. And if you look at individual tax contributions from personal income tax, for example, in the whole of last year, Nigeria only collected 1.53 trillion naira in personal income tax. In that same year, South Africa collected 50.5 trillion naira equivalent. That is more than 30 times what Nigeria collected. Even Kenya, with 54 million people, collected 5.8 trillion naira, almost 4 times what Nigeria collected.
That is it, my people. This is a tax reform bill. The Nigerian citizen, people need to rise up and to talk about it, because we don't really understand what is really happening in the country. Where the country, the citizen, all of them that already been in the poverty, highest poverty index in the world, and then every day some people serve to even eat 1 square meal, not even talking of 3 square or 2 square. 1 square meal is a very difficult something for some people. Very difficult. But look at it here. They are bringing tax and more tax and more tax upon the people. So what type of country are we even stay in? When people rise up to talk against it, they will send DSS and they will send their security men to come and harass you. Then when there's need to do the right thing, they will not do it. We don't even understand the place where we are even staying. So I would like to hear your comment down below. like, subscribe, and share the video to go and let others see what is really going on in Nigeria. And thank you for watching.